In this video, I'll be telling you about my budget $50 Walmart survival kit. But if you're new to Backpacking Central, my name is Wes, and welcome to Backpacking Central, where we're all about backpacking, camping, and survival tips, as well as reviews and more. Let's get into it. So here's the outside case. It's an outdoor products from Walmart. It's a water IP X6 tested waterproof case. It's for cell phones, and it's got this, hooked. You can hook it to something, and it's got this nice opening cap here to keep it as sealed as possible. Let's break into it here. Starting off with item number one, I have 50 feet of Para 550 heavy-duty cord. It's wrapped up here in a nice little bundle. I have the UCO stormproof matches. This is another waterproof case with a striker on the side here. If you unscrew it here, there's the 25 stormproof matches, which you can put underwater or blow it. It'll blow it out in the wind and it'll come back, and there's some cotton that it came with inside the cap here. Moving on to the next item, I have this brim cap headlamp that you put on top of your baseball cap or something, and you turn it on there. It's not terribly bright, but it'll work, light your way, be able to see something. I have this nice, I'm not sure if it's stainless steel, but it's a nice little knife here. This was $2.50. This was one of the cheaper items. I have a 12-in-1 multi-tool in it. This is very useful for doing, around the camp activities. I have the straw to the Sawyer Mini water filter. You put it on the end here, and you can drink from a stream or a lake or a river or something. I have just an ordinary Bic lighter. The Coughlin's whistle compass thermometer combo. You got a whistle here for signaling. You got a nice button compass to kind of figure out where you're headed, and have a temperature thermometer gauge to see what kind of temperatures you are dealing with. And in the middle here, you have a nice magnifying glass. I'm not sure if it'll start. I don't think it's a Fresnel lens to start a fire, but it'll, if you're trying to get pick some tweezers out, pick some splinters out with that, you can see a little better. You can also hook this onto the side here if you want to, for quick, once you take this for quick access to blow the whistle and signal someone. And then last but not least, I have the Coughlin's emergency blanket. This was only a couple dollars. It's a really cheap, thin, not very durable material, but it'll keep you alive. And here, I'll just show you how I pack it in here. It all fits nicely in this small waterproof box. This is something you can put in the bottom of your backpack or your briefcase, or keep in your car, or something. I kind of have to shake it a little bit to get it. And then you just shut it. And I actually tested this case in. I put it underwater for an hour, and it didn't have any leaks or water inside of it. And this actually, I don't tell you how much it weighs here. I'll put it up in the screen here. It actually floats in the water. So this is something you put at the bottom of your bag or in your car or something. And it has as an extra to anything else you have, or if you don't have anything, it allows you to have a pretty good chance of surviving for any kind of situation that may arise. It's also useful for someone who if you have a bag, it's a big bulky bag, you can reach into the bottom of your pack, grab this and run away, or get to where you need to go or something. And also, if this is too cumbersome to carry, if you got to do other things with your hands, you can take the 50 feet, part of the 50 feet of paracord, and tie it to the top and bottom here. It's got this little rings here, and you can wear it as a bag, or you hold it, or a purse over your shoulder, or like a sling across sideways on your shoulder to make it easier to carry. And also, you can you use this as a container to carry water. So you take all this out. You could add like a plastic bag, like a Walmart, crumpled up plastic bag in the corner here to put all the contents in, and then you could put water in this case to transport it back to camp or something of that nature. And these items I feel were the most necessary in terms of my budget of $50 for this. The knife allows you to prepare other tools, whether that be a spear for killing something or self-protection. The water, obviously you need water. Water is one of the important. If you need one thing, grab this. It allows you to drink tainted water that doesn't look nice. And this is something that this was one of the cheaper items. This was only $1. This is something that allows you to look for something. Maybe you need to look for something at night, or you drop one of your items at night, or you're starting a fire late or something like this. And then obviously this is fire. This is 2 is 1, 1 is none. 2 different ways to make fire with the matches and the Bic lighter. And then obviously this should protect the case from getting it wet. But just in case you have another redundancy of fire. And also this is a waterproof case with the O-ring seal here to be able to make sure you are able to make fire. In this the emergency blanket you could wrap up around you in the fire, and allows you to stay warm. And this can be used for many things, whether this is fashioning a shelter or some sort of chair, or you gotta God forbid rappel down a cliff, or some sort of tree or something. You can tie up yourself a makeshift harness and rappel down, or at least help you rappel down something, and hold on to the rope. This will hold 550 pounds, hence 550 cord. This is always nice to have. As I'm reading it here, do not use for climbing. I'm not suggesting you do any of this, but in a dire emergency situation, it's better than nothing. This obviously is important. You'll be able to signal, need help, and compass allows you to know or check at least where you're going. Thermometer is not terribly useful. It's nice to have to get an idea of how hot or cold or whatever it is. Not necessarily completely have to have it. The multi-tool can be used for a number of different things, whether you're trying to grab something or rip something, or pull the string tighter on some sort of A-frame shelter that you built, or if it has a knife here, a screwdriver, or a bottle opener, can opener. You find a can or something. I don't know how deep this situation is going to go here, but you got to file something. You saw some small tree limbs down, or something of that nature. And this I'll put the totals as I pick them up here, but this came out to like 30 cents, under $50. So you can go to your local Walmart and buy all of these. You can go to your local Walmart and buy all of these things today for just under $50. Just to add to something, underneath here you could put some gauze here that'll lay flat on the bottom here, that doesn't take up too much room in terms of medical. I know I don't have any medical in here. And also, if you want, once this is packed up, you could put some band-aids, or you could roll some duct tape around the dead space here in the filter, or roll some duct tape around this, to kind of get a little bit more use out of it. I know that would extend past my $50 limits, but most people have band-aids, or even medicine. You could put some pills in here if you need some sort of prescription pill, or some Advil or Tylenol or whatever. Most people have that band-aids, duct tape, stuff like that laying around that's very accessible. Then I guess I don't technically count in the $50. It's one of the reasons why I didn't add it here. Something easy as lay flat things that you could add to the bottom of this, which wouldn't take up any room, and you'd still be able to pack it in here, and it would fit and continue to be waterproof. And that is my Walmart budget survival kit. Let me know what you think I'm missing, or what I should have traded out or something in the comments. Alright, and question of the day: what video do you guys want to see next? Let me know down in the comments. Peace.